So Cam is asking, can you talk about if there's any physical archaeological evidence for biblical characters? Now, understand there's a difference between archaeological evidence of biblical characters and archaeological evidence of what people believed during that time frame. So, can you find the stele, Inepta stele, that talks about the fact that there were Israelites in 1400 BCE that were conquered by an Egyptian pharaoh? Are there temples of worship, ancient temples of worship that date back to 400 and 500 CE? Can you find literature that will talk about certain individuals or certain places and things of that nature? You can find those kinds of things. But physical evidence of a person, I don't know. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's the Merneptah stone or something like that. That actually says something about the house of David, and people attach that to King David of the Old Testament. But does that actually prove that King David existed? There's absolutely no archaeological evidence that proves King David existed, because the house of David could mean that they're talking about the King David character, but it could not mean that. There's no archaeological evidence of Moses. There are no burial sites. There's no bodies. There's no architecture. There's nothing that proves a character existed. There's slight evidence of what people believed. Now, there was and I have to look it back up, but the University of North Carolina, Dr. Bart D. Expressed that there's actually no physical or archaeological evidence of any characters in the Bible. None. And this is backed up by other seminary schools or schools that teach biblical studies. Biblical studies more so than seminary schools. Seminary schools are going to claim it. But, and then most of the modern things we have is like the Shroud of Turin and all these sorts of things and statues and all of that. It's saying that people believed in these people, so they have this. But a tomb, the actual tomb, is never found. You go to Israel and they'll have a space that they say is the tomb. But this is what they believe to be, and this is what they have the damn show commercialized to be, because they charge you money. But as far as any archaeological evidence of any of the characters of Abraham, Jacob, Isaac, Moses, Noah, there's actually zero archaeological evidence. Most of the time when somebody have said that this is evidence, it's been proven to be false. But most of the time, everything you have is just based on belief. There's absolutely nothing biblical that says that that person actually existed. We don't have the tombs like of Tutankhamun. You don't have those things for biblical characters. So, sorry.